We should talk about Crayola next.
Okay. Crayola LLC, formerly the Binney and Smith Company, is an American manufacturing and retail company specializing in art supplies. It is best known for its Crayola brand of crayons. The company is headquartered in Forks Township, Pennsylvania, in the Lehigh Valley region of the state. It was founded way back on June 25th, 1885. Since 1984, Crayola has been a wholly owned subsidiary of Hallmark Card. Originally an industrial pigment supply company, Crayola soon shifted its focus to art products for home and school use, beginning with chalk, then crayons, followed later by colored pencils, markers, paints, modeling clay, and other related goods. All Crayola branded products are marketed as non-toxic and safe for use by children. Most Crayola crayons are manufactured in the United States. Crayola also produces Silly Putty and a line of professional art products under the Portfolio Series brand, including acrylics, watercolor, tempera, and brushes. Crayola claims the Crayola brand has 99% name recognition in U.S. consumer households and says its products are marketed and sold in over 80 countries.
The company was founded by Edwin Binney and Harold Smith, who met during their shared time as U.S. Marines. Their initial products were colorants for industrial use, including red iron oxide pigments used in barn paint and carbon black chemicals used for making tires black and extending their useful lifespan. Their new process of creating inexpensive black colorants was entered into the chemistry industry's competition at the 1900 Paris Exposition under the title Carbon Gas Blacks, Lamp or Oil Blacks, Peerless Black, and earned the company a gold medal award in chemical and pharmaceutical arts. Also in 1900, the company added production of slate school pencils. Binney's experimentation with industrial materials, including slate waste, cement, and talc, led to the invention of the first dustless white chalk, for which the company won a gold medal at the 1904 St. Louis World's Fair. Initially formed as a partnership, Binney and Smith incorporated in 1902, and in that year, Binney and Smith developed and introduced the Stonnell marking crayon. Then Edwin Binney, working with his wife, Alice Stead Binney, developed his own famous product line of wax crayons beginning on June 10th, 1903, which it sold under the brand name Crayola. The Crayola name was coined by Alice Binney, who was a former school teacher. It comes from cray, French for chalk, and ola for oleaginous or oily. The suffix ola was also popular in commercial use at the time. That led to products such as granola, pianola, Victrola, shinola, and mazzola. Crayola introduced its crayons not with one box, but with a full product line. By 1905, the line had expanded to offering 18 different sized crayon boxes with 5 different sized crayons, only 2 of which survive today. The standard size. A standard sized Crayola crayon is 3 plus 5/8 in times 16th in 92.1 millimeter times 7, 9 millimeters. And the large size Crayola crayons are 4 in times 7/16 in 102 millimeters times 11 millimeters. The product line offered crayon boxes containing 6, 7, 8, 12, 14, 16, 18, 24, 28, or 30 different color crayons. Some of these boxes were targeted for artists and contained crayons with no wrappers, while others had a color number printed on the wrapper that corresponded to a number on a list of color names printed inside the box lid. But some boxes contained crayons with their color names printed on their wrappers. The Rubens Crayola line, started in 1903, was directly targeted at artists and designed to compete with the Raphael brand of crayons from Europe. The crayon boxes sold from 5 cents for a number 6 Rubens box, containing 6 different colored crayons, to $1. $50 for the number 500 Reuben Special Artists and Designers crayon box, containing 24 different colored, larger, 4+1 in Tizen 108mm 13mm crayons. In April 1904, at the St. Louis World's Fair, Binney and Smith won the golden medal for their Endoseptic dustless chalk. Subsequently, Crayola used the opportunity to develop a new packaging strategy by emphasizing their gold medal on the front of many of their products and crayon boxes. This strategy turned out to be so successful and recognizable to their brand that they phased out nearly all of their other Crayola line box designs to adapt to the gold medal format, which appeared on their packaging for the next 50+ years. In 1905, the prototype offering of their new number 8 crayon box with 8 crayons featured a copy from the side of the medal with an eagle on it. This was changed to the other side of the medal with the 1904 date on it in Roman numerals. Binney and Smith purchased the Munsell Color Company crayon product line in 1926 and inherited 22 new colors, 11 in the maximum and 11 in the middle hue ranges. They retained the Munsell name on products such as Munsell Crayola and Munsell Perma until 1934, and then incorporated their colors into their own Crayola Gold Medal line of boxes. In 1939, Crayola, by combining its existing crayon colors with the Munsell colors, introduced its largest color assortment product to date, a No. 52 Drawing Crayon 52 color assortment, which was retired by the 1944 price list. In 1949, Crayola introduced the Crayola number 48, containing 48 color crayons in a non-hangable floor box. Further expansion took place in 1957 with the introduction of the 64 color pack that included the company's first crayon sharpener built into the box. The 64 color box was called a watershed moment in the history of the Crayola crayon by Smithsonian National Museum of American History curator David Shate. The corporation became a publicly traded company under the symbol BYS on the American Stock Exchange in 1963 and later moved to the New York Stock Exchange under the same symbol in 1978-6. In 1977, Binney and Smith acquired the rights to Silly Putty, a stretchy, bouncy silicone rubber compound. Crayola markers were introduced in 1978 to coincide with the 75th anniversary of Crayola crayons. In 1984, the company was acquired by Hallmark Cards, a privately held corporation. Colored pencils and a line of washable markers were added in 1987. In August 1997, Crayola collaborated with Alliance Atlantis and the entertainment arm of Hallmark Cards to release 3 direct-to-video adaptations of famous children's novels under the name Crayola Kids Adventures. Crayola crayons were inducted into the National Toy Hall of Fame at the Strong in Rochester, New York in 1998. On January 1, 2007, Binney and Smith reorganized as Crayola LLC to reflect the company's #1 brand. In 2011, My First Crayola was launched. Products include triangular crayons and flat-tipped markers. In 2015, Crayola announced Color Escapes for adults.
We say Crayola crayon packs have many crayon counts, from few for hotels and restaurants to 832 crayon boxes for schools. Colors in packs go from 2 to 200. The 200 pack has special crayons like glitter. Common packs are in multiples of 8. 8, 16, 24, 32, 48, 64, 96, and 120. To consolidate, 8 is 8 by 1, 16 is 8 by 2, 24 is 8 by 3, 32 is 8 by 4, 48 is 8 by 6, 64 is 8 by 8, 96 is 8 by 12, and 120 is 8 by 15. Anyway, In 2006, a 150 crayon pack came with telescope case, had 118 regular, 16 glitter, and 16 metallic FX crayons, plus sharpener on top. Then in 2013, 152 crayon set in yellow case came with all colors from 150 pack and added Piggy Pink and Bluebell.
Since the introduction of Crayola drawing crayons by Binney and Smith in 1903, more than 200 colors have been produced in a wide variety of assortments. The company produces their first boxes of crayons from the number 30 box, containing 30 unwrapped colors, to the number 51 box of 28 wrapped colors. The number 54 box contains with 8 classic colors, black, brown, orange, violet, blue, green, red, and yellow. The first colors by Crayola appears to be permanent geranium red, dark Venetian red, light Venetian red, celestial blue, violet blue, copper, violet 1, English vermilion, light chrome green, madder lake, middle chrome green, burnt umber, gold 1, ultramarine blue, Venetian red, pine green, azure blue, cobalt blue, maize, lemon yellow, raw umber, charcoal gray, raw sienna 1, Van Dyke brown, black brown, burnt sienna, carnation pink, chestnut, goldenrod, green, magenta, midnight blue, olive green, orange peach, red, silver, white, and yellow. After several decades producing commercial pigments, Binney and Smith produced their first crayon, the Black Stonnel Marking Crayon, in 1902. Then in 1908, Binney and Smith partnered with Littlefield Maps to make a special color assortment of their Rubens Crayola number 12 box with special biblical colors pasted on the back to accommodate church work on their Old Testament maps. In 1910, Binney and Smith expands their gold medal line to include the debut of their number 16 box. They also discontinued many of their original boxes in favor of standardizing more to this gold medal line. 7 crayon colors are discontinued: charcoal gray, dark Venetian red, permanent geranium lake, celestial blue, light pink, light Venetian red, and Van Dyke brown. Raw sienna is unavailable until 1958. In 1911, Binney and Smith launched their Crayola brand of crayons targeted toward the lower-end quality but more affordable markets. In 1912, Binney and Smith's Carbon Black is first used on tires to make black tires. They also launched their Serrata brand of crayons. 1913 marks the launch of the Little Folks Outfit boxes, Nose 25 and 50, along with a picture tracer box. In 1915, the Boston Crayon line debuts. This also marks the discontinuation of the number 101 assortment box that contained gold, silver, and copper crayon colors. While gold and silver was available as a bulk purchase, these 3 original colors couldn't be found on a retail assortment box for the next 30 years. Copper is unavailable until 1958. Then, in 1922, Binney and Smith expand their Little Folks Outfit concept by introducing a number of toy sets with specific themes. Included in the launch are Crayola Color Kit for Kiddies, number 508, Crayola Crusader Box, number 503, Crayola Snowbound Color Box, number 500, Crayola Dream Stories Color Set, number 501, Crayola Home Run Color Box, number 503, Crayola Little Boy Blue Paint Box, number 501, Crayola Color It and Trace It Outfit, number 502, Crayola Bird Land Color Set, number 516, Crayola Chummy Animals Color Set, number 510, Uncle Wiggly Crayola Color Box, number 506, Crayola Golden Treasure Color Set, number 518, Crayola Rob Roy Color Box, number 513. While attractive and theme-driven, they later concluded that the higher cost made these some of their least successful products. Then in 1926, the Munsell crayon color line is introduced. The colors are maximum red, middle yellow red, maximum yellow red, middle yellow, maximum yellow, maximum green yellow, maximum green, middle blue green, maximum blue green, middle blue, maximum blue purple, middle blue purple, maximum purple, middle purple, maximum red purple, middle red purple, and middle gray. In 1927, Binney and Smith Co. launched the Besco line and redesigned their gold medal boxes to remove the ornate scrolling. In 1929, Binney and Smith Co. discontinues all of their toy sets and color outfits except their Little Folks number 25 and number 50. In 1930, Binney and Smith Co. launches their Chicago line of pastel crayons. Blue-violet, red-orange, red-violet, violet, and yellow-green. Middle gray is renamed neutral gray, and violet 1 is discontinued. Then in 1935, carmine, blue 2, and turquoise blue, and English vermilion, light chrome green, and madder lake were discontinued. Blue 1 is renamed celestial blue. In 1936, Binney and Smith becomes a founding member of the Crayon, Watercolor, and Craft Institute, promoting product safety in art materials. In 1939, the medium green crayon is discontinued. In 1941, the gamboge yellow crayon is released. In 1944, burnt umber, gold 1, ultramarine blue, and Venetian red are discontinued. Sepia is unavailable until 1958. Also, the Munsell crayon line is discontinued. So does the gamboge yellow crayon, due to World War II-era pigment shortages. In 1949, Crayola releases its first 48-count box with azure blue, blue 3, blue-green, brilliant rose, cerulean blue, dark red, dark green, lavender 1, light green, light magenta, mahogany, medium blue, medium red violet, medium rose, medium violet, salmon, and violet. Celestial blue, blue 2, dark chrome green, and violet 2 were discontinued until 1958. In 1953, Binney and Smith Co. moves their headquarters to 380 Madison Ave in New York City when the Gold 2 crayon is released. In 1955, Binney and Smith incorporates and changes their packaging from Binney and Smith Co. to Binney and Smith Inc., and neutral gray is renamed gray. In 1958, the 64-color assortment of Crayola crayons, with a built-in sharpener, is released with 19 new colors are introduced. Bittersweet, burnt orange, orange yellow, spring green, light blue, sky blue, cornflower, green blue, navy blue, cadet blue, periwinkle, plum, mulberry, later retired in 2003, violet red, melon, tan, apricot, and blue-gray. Prussian blue is changed to midnight blue because of Prussia by then being an extinct country for decades. In 1959, the first Crayola TV ads appeared during the children's TV show Ding Dong School. In the 64-count box of crayons, 2 colors are discontinued and replaced by others. Brilliant Rose by Magenta and Light Blue by Turquoise Blue. In 1961, Binney and Smith becomes a publicly traded company. In 1962, the color Flesh is renamed Peach, completing an odd transition from flesh tint to pink beige, back to flesh, and finally to peach. In 1964, Crayola acquires Permanent Pigments, Inc., producers of Liquitex art materials. In 1972, Binney and Smith adds 8 fluorescent colors, all of which are later renamed Ultra Pink, later Shocking Pink, Hot Magenta, later Razzle Dazzle Rose, Ultra Red, later Wild Watermelon, Ultra Orange, later Outrageous Orange, Ultra Yellow, later Atomic Tangerine, Chartreuse, later Laser Lemon, Ultra Green, later Screaming Green, and Ultra Blue, later Blizzard Blue. But But by August 10th, 1975, the fire destroys the Binney and Smith Bedford factory and was replaced by the new factory in October 1975. In 1976, Binney and Smith corporate headquarters relocate from New York City to Forks Township in eastern Pennsylvania. In 1977, Binney and Smith buys Silly Putty. In 1978, Crayola crayons celebrate their 75th anniversary, and Crayola markers are introduced. Craft and activity kits become a vital part of the company's business. In 1984, Crayola Dream Makers art education program is introduced in the nation's elementary schools. In 1987, Crayola introduces washable markers. Crayola's Gemtones and colored pencils also arrive. In 1990, 8 crayon colors, maize, raw umber, lemon yellow, blue-gray, orange-yellow, orange-red, green-blue, and violet-blue, are retired into the Crayola Hall of Fame in eastern Pennsylvania. 16 new colors were introduced: cerulean, dandelion, electric lime, fuchsia, hot magenta, jungle green, magic mint, neon carrot, purple pizzazz, radical red, royal purple, sunglow, unmellow yellow, vivid tangerine, teal blue, and wild strawberry. Crayola also released Silver Swirls, a pack of 24 silvery colors. Their names were Rusty Red, Copper Penny, Burnished Brown, Aztec Gold, Misty Moss, Shiny Shamrock, Polished Pine, Wintergreen Dream, Green Sheen, Steel Teal, Pewter Blue, Cerulean Frost, Shadow Blue, Cosmic Cobalt, Glossy Grape, Lilac Luster, Pearly Purple, Sugar Plum, Mystic Maroon, Twilight Lavender, Cinnamon Satin, Rose Dust, Quicksilver, and Granite Gray. Crayola also introduces Silver Swirls crayons, a pack of 24 silvery colors. Various colors were renamed. Ultra Yellow was renamed Atomic Tangerine, Ultra Blue was renamed Blizzard Blue, Chartreuse was renamed Laser Lemon, Ultra Orange was renamed Outrageous Orange, Hot Magenta 1 was renamed Razzle Dazzle Rose, Ultra Green was renamed Screamin' Green, Ultra Pink was renamed Shocking Pink, and Ultra Red was renamed Wild Watermelon. In 1991, Crayola washable crayons are introduced. In 1992, Crayola introduces Model Magic, a modeling compound, into its long line of products. And Crayola releases an 8-pack of multicultural crayon colors. In 1993, Crayola celebrates their 90th anniversary with, for the first time, the company asks consumers to name the colors through the Crayola Name the New Colors contest. The winning names include asparagus, cerise, denim, Granny Smith apple, macaroni and cheese, Pacific blue, Purple Mountain's Majesty, razzmatazz, robin's egg blue, shamrock, tickle me pink, timberwolf, tropical rainforest, mauveless, tumbleweed, and wisteria. Color Wonder products debuted. Hot fluorescent crayon boxes, 8 and 16, are renamed neons. Crayola's Magic Scent crayons were first introduced in 1993 as part of the company's Colors of the World line. In 1994, Crayola introduces Gemtones. Crayola's Gemtones names were Jasper, Smoky Topaz, Citrine, Tiger's Eye, Peridot, Jade, Emerald Malachite, Moonstone, Sapphire, Lapis Lazuli, Amethyst, Rose Quartz, Ruby, Pink Pearl, and Onyx, and a scented version of crayons called Magic Scents crayons. The names for Magic Scent crayons were Rose, Cedar Chest, Chocolate Dirt, Jelly Bean, Orange, Tulip, Peach, Lumber, Banana, Lemon, Daffodil, Lime, Eucalyptus, Pine, Fresh Air, New Car, Soap, Blueberry, Grape, Lilac, Strawberry, Shampoo, Bubblegum, Cherry, Coconut, Baby Powder, Smoke, Licorice, and Leather Jacket. In 1995, Crayola introduces changeables, and Crayola changes some of the scents in Magic Scent crayons due to complaints of their smelling good enough to eat, such as cherry, chocolate, or blueberry. In 1996, Crayola celebrated the creation of their 100 billionth crayon by publishing a crayon called Blue Ribbon. In 1997, Crayola introduces Color Mix-Up, Pearl Bright, crayons with glitter and Star Bright. Binney and Smith released a new line known as Magic Scent Crayons in 1997. None of the crayons were named after or given the scent of foods. The 16 crayons all consisted of regular Crayola colors named Earthworm, Smell the Roses, Pet Shop, Baseball Mitt, Grandma's Parfum, Sawdust, Sharpening Pencils, Wash the Dog, Sunny Day, Koala Tree, Pine Tree, Fresh Air, Flower Shop, Bubble Bath, Baby's Powder, and New Sneakers. Crayola released a 16-pack of Pearl Bright crayons at the same year named Salmon Pear, Mandarin Pearl, Sunset Pearl, Sunny Pearl, Key Lime Pearl, Caribbean Green Pearl, Ocean Green Pearl, Turquoise Pearl, Aqua Pearl, Black Coral Pearl, Ocean Blue Pearl, Midnight Pearl, Orchid Pear, Mystic Pearl, Rose Pearl, and Cultured Pearl. 12 new colors are introduced. Caribbean Green, Pink Flamingo, Sunset Orange, True Blue Heroes Crayon Color IS-1, later Outer Space, True Blue Heroes Crayon Color SY-2, later Mountain Meadow, True Blue Heroes Crayon Color S3, later Fuzzy Wuzzy Brown, then Fuzzy Wuzzy, True Blue Heroes Crayon Colors, later Brink Pink, then Pink Sherbet, True Blue Heroes Crayon Color 5, later Shadow, True Blue Heroes Crayon Color 6, later Banana Mania, True Blue Heroes Crayon Color 7, later Torch Red, then Scarlet, True Blue Heroes Crayon Color ES8, later Purple Heart, and Vivid Violet. In 1998, the Crayola 64 box celebrates its 40th anniversary and is reintroduced in its original packaging, complete with built-in sharpener. Crayola also brings back the original 8 retired colors in the 1958 Crayola 64 box for a limited time. The True Blue Heroes colors got their actual color names. 12 new colors are introduced. Almond, Antique Brass, Beaver, Bluebell, Canary, Cotton Candy, Cranberry, later Blush, Desert Sand, Eggplant, Fern, Manatee, and Piggy Pink. In 1999, for the third time in Crayola history, a crayon is renamed because of social concerns. Indian Red becomes Chestnut because teachers reported that school children often wrongly perceive the color to be the skin color of Native Americans. The name, in fact, did not refer to Native Americans, but to a pigment produced in India and used in oil paints. Another crayon color, Thistle, is retired into the Crayola Hall of Fame, totaling 45 retired colors and replaced by newcomer Indigo. Torch Red is renamed Scarlet. In 2001, Crayola introduces Metallic FX crayons and Gel FX crayons. Crayola produced Metallic FX crayons, a set of 16 metallic crayons, whose names were chosen through a contest open to residents of the U.S. and Canada. These named were Big Dippo Ruby, Bittersweet Shimmer, Blast-Off Bronze, Gold Fusion, Robot Canary, Cheese Grater, Gold Metal, Sheen Green, Petrified Forest, Illuminating Emerald, Metallic Seaweed, Steel Blue, Acid Wash Jeans, Cobalt Call, Dazzled Blue, Iron Indigo, Cyber Grape, Rasmic Berry, Shimmering Blush, Rose Gold, Magnetic Magenta, Deep Space Sparkle, and Sonic Silver. In 2002, Crayola introduces Glitter, Crayon and the Crayon Maker. In 2003, 4 more crayon colors, Blizzard Blue, Magic Mint, Mulberry, and Teal Blue, are retired into the Crayola Hall of Fame, totaling 49 retired colors, and replaced by Inchworm, Jazzberry Jam, Mango Tango, and Wild Blue Yonder. In 2004, Crayola introduces the 24-color set of mini twistable crayons containing 8 regular colors, 8 rainbow colors, and 8 extreme colors. In 2005, Cranberry is renamed Blush, Brink Pink is renamed Pink Sherbet, and Fuzzy Wuzzy Brown is renamed Fuzzy Wuzzy. In 2006, Crayola introduces Heads and Tails crayons. They also produced Heads and Tails crayons, much more of a double-sided and encased in plastic tubes that function much like the ones on Crayola Twistables. Each crayon has 2 shades of color, for a total of 16 colors. Sizzling red and red slaza for red, tart orange and orange soda for orange, bright yellow and yellow sunshine for yellow, slimy green and green lizard for green, denim, blue, and blue jeans for blue, plump purple, and purple plum for purple, sweet brown and brown sugar for brown, and eerie black and black shadows for black. In 2007, Crayola introduces Silly Sense and True-to-Life crayons. In 2008, the Crayola 18-pack Vibrant set of twistable colored pencils is released. So does the Crayola 64-pack of short-colored pencils is released, and the Kids' Choice crayons. In 2009, introduces Extreme Twistables colors. The Crayola 30-pack of twistable colored pencils is released. In 2011, the Crayola 12-pack of ultra cool and super hot colored pencils is released. In 2013, Crayola introduces the Marker Maker. In 2014, Crayola introduces ultra clean washable crayons and markers featuring Color Max. In 2017, the classic dandelion crayon was retired into the Crayola Hall of Fame, totaling 50 retired colors and replaced by Blue Edifol in September 2017. Crayola first introduced its Silly Scents line in 2017 as part of a new wave of scented art tools designed to add a playful sensory twist to coloring and drawing. The Silly Scents crayons are produced by Crayola in a 16-pack. The 16 crayons all consisted of regular Crayola colors, named Mummy's Tomb, Giant's Club, Bigfoot Feet, Booger Buster, Gargoyle Gas, Alien Armpit, Sea Serpent, Winter Wizard, Pixie Powder, Dingy Dungeon, Magic Potion, Princess Perfume, Sasquatch Socks, Ogre Odor, Smashed Pumpkin, and Sunburned Cyclops. In 2019, Crayola introduces the 24-count Pearl crayons alongside the upgraded 24-count boxes of metallic, neon, and glitter crayons. Metallic FX was reverted to its original name, Metallic Crayons, for this release, with 8 new colors and the color Metallic Sunburst being renamed to Robot Canary. In 2020, Crayola introduces the Colors of the World 24-count crayon box in an effort to provide children with many different backgrounds access to crayons that are reflective of their own skin tone. Yep, they were announced on May 21st, 2020. Their names were Deepest Almond, Extra Deep Almond, Very Deep Almond, Medium, Deep Almond, Medium Almond, Light Medium Almond, Light Almond, Very Light Almond, Extra Light Almond, Extra Deep Golden, Medium Deep Golden, Medium Golden, Light Medium Golden, Light Golden, Very Light Golden, Extra Deep Rose, Very Deep Rose, Medium Deep Rose, Light Medium Rose, Light Rose, Very Light Rose, Black Hair, Blue Eyes, Green Eyes, Blonde Hair, Hazel Eyes, brown hair, and red hair. Crayola also introduces the confetti crayons. That same year, the first big boxes of special effects crayons consisting of glitter, metallic, neon, pearl, all in the 96-count and 120-count boxes, and confetti only in the 120-count box were introduced. In 2021, Crayola introduces the Colors of Kindness crayon line, debuting 4 new colors: Cool Mint, Crayello, Oatmeal, and Powder Blue. In 2022, Crayola released an updated version of the construction paper crayons called Bold and Bright Construction Paper Crayons, which comes in 24 colors. In 2023, Crayola updates and re-releases the 24-count boxes of neon crayons, confetti crayons, and cosmic crayons. In February 2023, the 24-count pastel crayons were introduced, retiring the Pearl Crayons line. In 2024, Crayola releases the Swirl Crayons line, along with Swirl Twistable Crayons and Swirl Colored Pencils. In 2025, Crayola re-releases 8 previously retired crayon colors for a limited time. These colors include Dandelion, Mulberry, Blizzard Blue, Raw Umber, Lemon Yellow, Orange Red, Violet Blue, and Magic Mint. They are also available in colored pencil and marker form. This is the 3rd time that Crayola has brought back a group of colors out of retirement ever since 1991, 1998, 2003, and 2008. And in 2026, for 9 years, the Dandelion crayon is brought back after it retired in 2017.
Petrie say first place opened in Two Rivers Landing, Easton, Pennsylvania, May 2013. Next place in Florida Mall, Orlando, Florida, June 2015. Then Mall of America, Bloomington, Minnesota, February 2016. 4th place in Shops at Willow Bend, Plano, Texas, March 2018. Last one in Chandler Fashion Center, Chandler, Arizona, May 2019. Big plans for 6th place in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee at Old Smoky Mountain Opry Theater, but got canceled when building sold to new owner. Chandler, Arizona place closed for good in 2025, then Plano, Texas closed in March 2026. Only Pennsylvania, Minnesota, and Florida places still open by July 2026.
From its founding to today, Crayola made crayons over the years. Crayola has been busy since day one, whipping up crayons that spark creativity everywhere.
Stuffy! How many crayons did they make?
They make regular crayons, colors of kindness, colors of the world, pastel pearl crayons, swirl crayons, bold and bright crayons, glitter crayons, metallic crayons, and neon crayons. When it comes to Crayola colors, there are over 400 different shades. But the classic box started with just 8. Can you believe it? 8 colors took us on a colorful journey, and now we have choices galore to unleash our creativity.
121 regular crayon colors names?
121 regular crayon colors. Almond, antique brass, apricot, aquamarine, asparagus, atomic tangerine, banana mania, beaver, bittersweet, black blue, bluebell, blue-green, blue-violet, beautiful, blush, brick red, brown, burnt orange, burnt sienna, cadet blue, canary, Caribbean green, carnation pink, cerise, cerulean, chestnut, copper, cornflower, cotton candy, dandelion denim, desert sand, eggplant, electric lime, fern, forest green, fuchsia, fuzzy wuzzy brown, gold goldenrod, Granny Smith, apple, gray, green, green yellow, hot magenta, inchworm indigo, jazzberry jam, jungle green, laser lemon, lavender, macaroni and cheese, magenta, mahogany, manatee, mango tango, maroon, marvelous, melon, midnight blue, mountain meadow, navy blue, neon carrot, olive green, orange, orchid, outer space, outrageous orange, Pacific blue, peach, periwinkle, piggy pink, pine green, pink flamingo, pink, sherbet, plum, purple heart, purple mountains majesty, purple pizzazz, radical red, raw sienna, razzle-dazzle rose, razzmatazz, red, red orange, red violet, robin's egg blue, royal purple, salmon, scarlet, screamin' green, sea sepia, shadow, shamrock, shocking pink, silver, sky blue, spring green, sunglow, sunset orange, tan, tickle me, pink, timberwolf, tropical rainforest, tumbleweed, turquoise blue, unmellow yellow, violet, purple, violet red, vivid tangerine, vivid violet, white, wild blue yonder, wild strawberry, wild watermelon, wisteria, yellow, yellow, green, and yellow, orange.
Okay.
From its founding to today, Crayola made crayons over the years. Crayola has been busy since day one, whipping up crayons that spark creativity everywhere.